If after watching this movie there is still anybody in the world that wants to bring dinosaurs back from the dead, you're on your own. Man versus nature, people. We never win. It has been 20 years since the original Jurassic Park and all of the horrors that happened there. You know, I remember 1992. I remember the story. I remember the animatronics. I can remember the grand scope, the incredible music. I remember the theme park ride. It's still there. Still awesome. I also remember that they tried to make sequels to this. They tried to recreate the magic that was Jurassic Park in Jurassic Park 2 and 3. I also remember that neither of those had any resemblance and just was a dumb story, lack of story in general. So I kind of think of those as non-existent, and even if they were existent, I just call them dream sequences. Just forget about them. Hence the reason why today we have Jurassic World. It's been 20 years since the original Jurassic Park and about 10 years since they were actually able to get the park up and running like John Hammond always wanted it to. But unfortunately, after only about 10 years of being open to the public, it's one of the, public doesn't even care anymore. We want bigger, we want bitier. No good can come of this. Oh, but dinos are so cool. And then you have John Williams' score that just pulls at you and you're like, oh, I want to go there. But then you realize, oh yeah, dinosaurs kill. I really liked all of the references they had to the original Jurassic Park. It just really brought you back and made you remember why you loved the original so much. But the thing is, when it comes down to it, Jurassic World is just exactly the same plot as the Jurassic Park, with some exceptions. But in general, it's basically the same thing. Let's create a new predator. Okay. One new element that they did bring in was the element of Chris Pratt's character. He's kind of like the dinosaur handler, and boy, does he handle it well. I really have to hand it to Star-Lord in this. I didn't think that anybody could come as close to being as attractive as Thor, but Chris Pratt comes very close. I guess the main thing that I can tell you as the potential viewer of this film about it was that normally I have a piece of paper to write down all my thoughts as they come, to be like, oh, my internal monologue. Oh, the YouTubers will love this. But during this movie, I didn't want to look down or even blink. It was just, it had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. It had enough comedic elements in there that kind of broke up the tension. It had some really great scenes, a lot of great moments that you're just like, holy crap. And you felt like you were there. So that is one huge A+ that I give to this movie. And as far as seeing this in 3D, it's not gonna hurt, I promise. It was good. So as far as this film goes, I'm gonna say it was a 4 stars. The only real thing that I could have thought that would have brought it up to that 5-star level was having something a little bit different on the story. But in the end, I felt like it worked, and it took the things that it worked from the first one, recreated it enough, but changed it enough that you weren't like, that was exactly the same thing. But it did a good job. It did what a summer action-packed release was supposed to do. It kept you thinking, why are we doing this? This can only end in tears. So at the end, I would say that it's worth the money for it. I mean, it's good. I want to hear what you guys think about this story. Was it something that you wanted to see? Was it something that you were really looking forward to? And if you've seen it, make sure to let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Until next time, my name is Chelsea Robson, and you are watching the Rotoscopers YouTube.